Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into the proxy statement of FS Credit Real Estate Income Trust. Proxy statements are like the instruction manuals for company votes, and this one is trying to get approval for some important decisions. Will it be a nail-biting election or a smooth coronation? Let's find out. Scrong's states commercivities and exchange. Commerciv, this document is basically the company's way of asking its investors to vote on important issues, primarily electing the board of directors. It's a crucial part of corporate governance, ensuring that shareholders have a say in how the company is run. Think of it as the company holding elections, and this document is the ballot. The annual meeting is scheduled for July 1, 2025, and stockholders are being asked to elect 10 members to the board of directors. Your vote is important, so they are encouraging everyone to respond quickly to avoid extra costs associated with getting stockholder votes. The main item on the agenda is the election of these 10 board members who will serve until the next annual meeting in 2026. The board unanimously recommends voting for these nominees. Instead of mailing a physical copy to everyone, most stockholders will get a notice online with instructions on how to access the proxy materials and vote. This saves the company money and is more environmentally friendly. To be eligible to vote, you must have been a stockholder of record on April 2, 2025. Each share gets one vote. If you don't specify how you want to vote, your shares will automatically be voted for the election of the director nominees. You can always revoke your proxy before the meeting if you change your mind. This section outlines the company's equity compensation plans, which are basically ways to give employees and directors company stock as part of their pay. As of the end of 2024, there were 138 securities available for future issuance under these plans. Here's where we see who owns the most stock in the company. As of April 1, 2025, there were about 125 million shares outstanding. Michael Forman, the chairman, president, and CEO, directly owns force of 79,516 shares. Jeffrey Krasnoff owns 533,343 officers beneficially owned about 1.1 million shares. This section gets into the nitty-gritty of electing the board of directors. Each director serves a one-year term. The board is responsible for overseeing the company's business affairs, investment activities, and corporate governance. 7 out of the 10 directors are considered independent, which means they don't have close ties to the company's management, hopefully providing unbiased oversight. Now let's look at some of the people who are being nominated to be directors. There's Michael Forman, the current president and CEO, who has been with the company since 2016 and also leads FS Real Estate Advisor. Then there's David Adelman, who has experience in real estate and investments and is involved in several Philadelphia-based projects. Jeffrey Krasnoff is the CEO of Rialto Capital Management, bringing over 36 years of real estate investment experience to the table. Ryan Boyer has experience in labor and government roles. James Brown has a background in law, government, and private equity. Karen Buchholz is an executive at Comcast with a broad range of administrative responsibilities. Terrence Connors has nearly 40 years of experience in public accounting. John Fry is the president of Temple University and has experience in higher education and finance. William Hankowski was the CEO of Liberty Property Trust, and David Schiff has over 25 years of experience in credit and real estate markets. The board plays a crucial role in managing risks, which includes reviewing company performance, compliance policies, and investment strategies. They also meet with key service providers like the advisor to discuss the company's activities and direction. Michael Forman serves as both the CEO and chairman of the board, which the company believes is appropriate given his extensive knowledge of the business. John Fry acts as the lead independent director, helping to ensure there's a balance of power and independent oversight. The company has one standing committee, the Audit Committee, which oversees the integrity of the company's accounting policies and financial reporting. The executive officers who are not directors are Brian Gold, the Chief Financial Officer since 2025, Stephen Sippert, the Vice President, Treasurer, and Secretary since 2016, and James Volk, the Chief Compliance Officer since 2017. The company has a policy in place to prevent insider trading, ensuring that no one is using confidential information for personal gain. Independent directors receive an annual retainer fee and additional fees for serving as committee chairs. The company doesn't pay compensation to directors who are also executive officers. This section details any transactions the company has with its directors, advisor, or other related parties which are carefully reviewed by the independent directors to ensure they're fair and reasonable. The company is externally managed by FS real estate advisor, which is responsible for the day-to-day operations, investment decisions, and managing the company's assets. The company pays the advisor a base management fee of 1.25% of AMIV per year, plus a performance fee and an administrative services fee. The company may also hire the advisor or its affiliates for other necessary services like property management, restructuring, or valuation services, which would be in addition to the regular advisory fees. The advisor can choose to receive their fees in cash, company stock, or a combination of both. The advisory agreement lasts for 1 year and can be renewed annually. It can be terminated by either party with proper notice or immediately for certain causes. The company has an agreement with a dealer manager who helps manage relationships with brokers and coordinates marketing efforts. The company might also cover the dealer manager's organization and offering expenses. In 2024, there were no fees paid to affiliates of the advisor for other services. Let's take a quick look at the compensation paid to the advisor and their affiliates. Selling commissions totaled about $1.3 million in 2024, while stockholder servicing fees were about $14.7 million. And the performance fee was $16 million, and the performance fee was $16.1 million, and the performance fee was $16.1 million. The minus performance fee was $16 million. The administrative services fee came in at $15.7 million, and origination fees totaled $12.1 million. And the performance fee was $12.1 million. To manage conflicts of interest, the independent directors review all transactions with the advisor and its affiliates to ensure they are fair to the company. Ernst & Young L. He has been appointed as the company's independent auditor for 2025. In 2024, the company paid Ernst & Young about $904,695 for audit services. The audit committee has a policy in place to pre-approve all services performed by the independent auditor. The audit committee reviewed the company's financial statements and recommended their inclusion in the annual report. Scrollboard Unen earnestly recommends that you vote for each of the Accession and Ector nominees. Scroll. Board recommends that stockholders vote in favor of each director nominee. If you want to submit a proposal for the next annual meeting, you need to get it in by December 8, 2025. So after reviewing this proxy statement, what's my take? It looks like FS Credit Real Estate Income Trust is following standard corporate governance practices. They have a board with independent oversight and policies in place to manage conflicts of interest. A big portion of the fees go straight to the advisor, the financial show fees for the advisory services, dealer manager agreements, and stock servicing that could be improved or optimized. The board recommends you vote in favor of every nominee, so you will have to make your own decision there. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time on Corporate Decoder.